First down here for the offense. Handoff to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looking for space. It's Blair. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're testing the right side here. Nice move to keep moving. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Bruins are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USC Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that back. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. First down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Curse. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the handoff. Puts him in the spinner, still running. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. The pitch. They knock him down right there. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Blair. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Blair. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Getting a shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in the showdown between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires into traffic, intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. UCLA
will go back to work on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Curse. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped him getting the first down. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Trojans get it past the sticks. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, as a player in rivalry games, you also don't remember how much fun they had. All the celebrations, you remember all of that every day of the year, and you're coming back and you're trying to change that and do a little celebrating yourself.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The back goes in motion. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Handoff from the gun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Curse. Fires to the right. It's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Quickly complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce it to 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're trying to get to him. Working that left side now. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Curse. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Pocket starts to collapse. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're bringing heat. Another incompletion on third down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Parker. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The hand to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through two quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number one for that opposing sideline. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Back to pass, it's Curse. Throwing right. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run this one off right tackle. And the Trojans have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. He's got 99 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Hey, midfield, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll try the right side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Handoff to the single running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, UCLA! They take the lead with the 6.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. From the gun. He's got it for the 2. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
USC 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. To the air, it's Curse. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. The inside handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Unloads it left. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Parker. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The run to the right. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on in midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. A third and long coming up here. He'll try it again. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Curse. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Nifty little dance step. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. The give on the inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bruins will punt this one away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Curse. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Quick handoff. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. He finds his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. Movement here from the tight end. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.